morning. So it is early November at the moment here in Queensland, Australia, and that means that we're getting towards the end of spring and about to head into our summer. Today it is actually quite overcast and has been raining off and on for the last couple of days, and it's really cool. We're only a top of 24 degrees today, which is really unusual for this time of year. However, I don't expect that weather will last, so I'm going to enjoy it while we've got it. And I thought that I would get out into the garden today and try and do a bit of maintenance. I mean, I've just got lots of things that need attention, just little bits and pieces. So I thought I would take you along for the for all their fun today, basically. So I'm down in the veggie garden. I think that's where I'm going to concentrate today. And we'll just go probably bed by bed and see what needs to be done. This is what the veggie garden is looking like at the moment. Just, you know, things everywhere that need a bit of touching up. Sounds like someone's laying an egg. Okay. So see, I'm just going to get all of this mess cleaned up from when I pruned zucchinis a few days ago and never cleaned up the mess. In the zucchini bed now, and as you can see, I have done quite a bit of work in here. There were 4 zucchinis in there. 2 just looked dreadful, so I pulled them out, and the other 2 I have severely trimmed to try and remove as much of the powdery mildew as possible. And then I have actually started training them up vertically up the trellis, because I have read that that will aid with airflow, and not having the leaves touching the ground helps with disease and that sort of thing. So I thought I would give it a go, and yeah, I don't know, we'll see how they go. One of them has a fruit on it that hopefully got pollinated. We will see, and yeah, I'll give it a go. I haven't had any fruit off them for a couple of weeks now, so if they don't do anything in the next week or so, I guess they will probably come out. I'll put in some new ones. But the bed is looking quite empty now, and I have another side of the trellis that is open. So I've actually brought down some seeds, and I thought I might plant something there. I have ordered some tromboncino seeds, and I thought I would give these a go. These can be eaten either similar to zucchini when they're young, or grow them out and they become similar to a pumpkin. So that should be a bit of fun. Okay, so this is the side of the trellis that's still open. So I'm going to plant a couple of seeds just at the base of this trellis, and we'll see what happens. I'm going to plant 2 seeds, and then we can get it down if we decide to. All of our capsicums are growing nicely. Lots more have started to flower and fruit. I've actually got a couple of jalapenos that have started fruiting as well. Nothing else that I need to put the fruit fly bags on yet, but we will just keep an eye on them. And yeah, I don't think I really need to do anything in this bed actually. I've got a bit of disease happening on my cucumbers here. And I lost the cucamelon. Um, I It was a mistake. I accidentally pulled it out thinking it was something else. Anyway, I think there's another one that's already growing, so we'll get more cucamelons probably. And if we don't, it doesn't matter because, like I said previously, they were a self-seeded thing from last year and they're not even my favourite, so that's totally fine. So yeah, we'll just see how these cucumbers go. I don't think it's powdery mildew. I think it might be something else. But yeah, the cucumber production has definitely dropped off in the last week or so, which is not great. But hopefully they pick back up. So in this one, we're going to finally pull out these cherry falls tomatoes that died. I don't have anything to replant in here yet. I'm not really sure what I want to put in here, so I was going to leave it and leave the leeks to continue doing their thing. Stashed in the end of this bed, I do have some seedlings for spring onions. Wow, that took me a while to remember what they're called. So I think I will probably try and plant these out today. They'll probably go down in the zucchini bed since that has the most open space at the moment. And yeah, hopefully they grow up nice and big. Okay, on to the next bed. Okay, so this is the bean bed. We have snake beans growing up the back here, which are doing really well. I haven't seen any flowers on them yet, but I'm sure they're probably not too far off. And then we've got bush beans planted on each side down here. We have a gap in the middle where we took the beetroot out a week or so ago. And I had planned to plant another round of bush beans in there. So let's have a look at all this. Okay, so I've just been looking at this bean bed, trying to figure out what I'm going to do. I've got this open space here where I was planning on putting more bush beans. My only hesitation is that, I don't know if you can tell from the video, but this has settled so much. I can't believe how much this bed has settled. So we did the method of filling these where you'd put like logs at the bottom and then sticks and then mulch and then you soil on top. And we have actually refilled this, I think twice, like topped it up with soil, and it's again just dropped so much, which is crazy. So I'm torn because I guess I can't really fill this bed up unless I rip everything out, and I obviously don't want to rip everything out yet because I've still got things growing. The snake beans have only just started and these bush beans are going along. They've got another round of flowers starting, so I'm guessing we'll get some more beans soon. So, but I mean, they're probably not getting as much light as they should be because they're, you know, they've got 20 centimeters of garden bed around them that's shading them out. So does that mean they're not growing as well as they should, and I should just bite the bullet and do it? I don't know what to do. Like, if I left the snake beans in and topped them up, would they survive that? I don't know if they can handle being buried. Okay, I think I've decided I'm just going to go for it. We'll just plod this bed along until the end of summer, and then we will make a concerted effort to top it up before the autumn season. Oh, that was a big worm. Okay, so I'm planting some more of the Royal Burgundy bush beans. They're the ones that we have on that side of the bed, and they seem to be doing all right. So yeah, we'll plant more of them. I just tasted this silver beet and it has definitely gone bitter with the heat. So I'm going to pull it out, if I can get it out. I have to just cut it off at the roots. Oh no, there we go. Yep. Pull this out, give it to the chickens, they're gonna love that. And then I might fill up this space that the silver beet was taking with the rest of those bush bean seeds. That'll be good. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 seeds left. This is our little in-ground bed here that has rosella plants and some zucchinis and a couple of melons. So I want to get in here and just have a look at what is going on. This is our honeydew melon and it is not looking very happy. I'm not really sure what's happened, but half of it has died off. We've still got that one fruit underneath there. So I guess we'll just see what happens. It might not make it, unfortunately. The rest of the area is looking quite good. Have a little bit of powdery mildew on some of the zucchinis, but that's to be expected. They're all growing nicely though, and our rosellas have started producing their fruits, so that is great. I don't think this is too far off harvesting. I'll have to do a bit more research and figure out when we actually pull those off. The exciting thing down here is, look, we've got a watermelon. So hopefully that continues to grow. This plant is doing much better than the honeydew melon over there. Actually, not much to do in there, so that's good. Let's go have a look at the pumpkins. These are our little pumpkins over here. My hope was that they would grow, spill down and fill in this area down here. They're having a bit of a hard time because everything tries to eat them, but they're still alive. Probably should do some weeding around them. So this is our passion fruit vine. I never chopped it back at the end of last season, and I think that's why there's so many brown leaves. But anyway, it is doing well, regardless of that, how it looks. Up here, I've just noticed, I think we have our first ripening fruit for a little while. There's quite a few fruit along here at the end, but I've just spotted this one, which has started to turn colour. Now, ideally I would leave this on the vine until it fully ripened, but we have cockatoos, and cockatoos apparently love passion fruits, and they will eat these before we get to them if we leave them on the vine. So I have been picking them when they start to show any sort of colour, and they just finish ripening inside, and they still taste great. This is a really tiny one. We have had such a dry couple of months that I guess, despite me trying to put the hose on this occasionally, it has just probably not had enough water to make good sized fruit. But anyway, we'll take this and we'll add it to our little collection of frozen passion fruit pulp once this ripens up, and that'll be great. Passion fruit vine is along the fence of the chicken coop, and look who's come to say hello. Hey girls, I have some treats for you. Would you like me to get them for you?
Taking my time as the sun it shines on me and everyone that has come to find this world is cruel, but there's nothing new. Living in the moment is the only truth. Let's go slow. Living in the moment is the only truth. Let's go slow. Salted towns are where I'd rather be. They give me love and they set me free. The ocean's tides can't live without the moon, and darling, the same goes for me and you. Let's go slow. Living in the moment is the only truth. Let's go slow.
So just watering in all of the seeds and the seedlings that I've planted. I'm not doing a full water on the whole garden because we had rain and everything else is nice and moist. One last thing I want to do is I'm going to trim this basil because it has gone to flower. So we'll cut it right back, and we'll just feed this bit to the chickens, and hopefully it will reshoot. So I'm just going to go above a leaf node. Like that. Over the other side as well. Can all go to the chickens, and hopefully that will regrow some more basil for us. This basil here in our strawberry planter, which is looking amazing, is doing really well. So I think I'm going to harvest some of this, and I think I have some basil up at the house that we can maybe make some pesto from. Okay, so it looks quite harsh, but that should regrow quite nicely because of all these leaf buds that are down the bottom.
Let's go slow. Living in the moment is the only truth. Let's go slow. Living in the moment is the only truth.
I think that's it for today. Thanks for hanging out with me as I did a bit of maintenance in the veggie patch. And I hope you have a great day today and you get out in your own gardens. And I will catch you on the next video. Bye guys.